And then my next one, we got another, bigger running back a bit. This guy, we talk about comparisons. He's been compared to Melvin Gordon. I don't know if he's as fast as your Melvin Gordon, but Zach Evans out of Ole Miss. I love the way he finds the edge, Jake. I knew one thing when you cut on his tape, he is getting to the edge of defenses. And as you know, Jake, I've on our Bleav in Ram podcast, I've beat this into the ground, but defenses have to have an anchor. And if you don't have an anchor, people are going to get on your edge, right? It's a soft edge. That means guys like Zach are going to find it. And so one thing I do know about football is it's a game of angles, and he finds great angles on defenses. And so you'll see him starting to run in the middle of the field, and then him bouncing it outside because the receivers get great blocks, and then he's on the edge, and then he's running to the house. So I like his ability there. He went to North Shore High School in Houston, and Texas is football is king out there. So he won back-to-back state titles out there. So he won early. I think that's big. I won a state championship in high school as well, and I still talk about it to this day. So he's going to have some juice to him, and going to Ole Miss and playing in the SEC, he's gotten hit, Jake. He's seen some defenses. He's seen some boys. So the fact that he's able to find success against SEC defenses, I like him. So he'll be my sleeper as well. I know some of the issues that he has, of course, is injury prone, and being a running back in the NFL, availability is the biggest thing. We always talk about. He can't make the team in the cold tub. So him staying healthy, that's a thing. And then also protecting the football. We talk about Sean, some of these folks, Tank, having two fumbles a year. It's tough. Playing running back, it's a tough life out there. So similar to receivers, having drop balls, you're going to have the running back who sometimes won't protect that football. And being in the SEC, you got some boys out there, Jake, who are gonna force some turnover. So that's a concern for him as well. So he'll have to work on that ball protection, get some extra curls in to hold that ball tight.
It's weird for me because Zach Evans, who I have as definitely a day 2 prospect. I think probably goes round 3, but agile, ability to stop and start. I think the issue is he bounces too much to the outside. I don't think he trusts his blockers enough, or his vision, one or the other. But to me, when I look at him, I see a guy with long speed that's going to last in the NFL. I see a guy who's a pure runner that eventually can start. My biggest issue with him, and I would say he's potentially the best pass protector we're going to talk about, because neither of my 3 guys can really protect the passer. But he's probably the best pass protector we're going to talk about. His vision's very inconsistent. And another thing with him is that while you mentioned his ball security, it's weird because he never had this issue. And then he transfers to Ole Miss, and now he fumbles 3 times. And I know there's a pressure, Judkins, who basically took over as a starter. I mean, he basically got benched, right? Judkins, who's probably going to be, a stud, probably going to go in the top 2 rounds whenever he comes out, maybe even the first round. I understand, there's been some pressure there. It hasn't all gone great for him. He wasn't really utilized in the receiving game, though. So I think he can be utilized more as a receiver at the next level. I think he's going to be a better pass protector. I think he was just kind of in a position where, like I mentioned with Judkins, like you have that, you're not the guy, you were the guy, you're not the guy, all sorts of, mixed signals going on there, but he's pretty bursty, overall, again, 3rd round pick, I would say, and a future starter at the next level.
I like it.